Hello and welcome to Career Launcher. As a part of our daily practice exercises and questions that cover various different topics and various areas that you can be questioned on in CAT 2021 across the subjects of VARC, DILR, and QA. In this particular video, you'll be seeing Gejo solve two questions of odd sentence parajumbles from Countdown CAT to help you to understand his way of looking at these questions.
Okay, odd sentence. When the Delhi Sultanate or Sultanate expanded south to Deccan Plateau, the literary language was influenced by the languages spoken in south by Punjabi, Haryanvi, and Sufi and court usage. The literary language, some language was influenced by the language, but some language got influenced from the one that is in south. Urdu religious prose goes back several centuries, while secular writing flourished in the 19th century onwards. The religious goes way back, secular, non-religious one is in the 19th century. That's what this sentence is saying. The language started evolving from Farsi and Arabic contact during the invasion of Indian subcontinent by Persian Turkey around the 11th century. So already there is some temporal sort of story. What happened then? So this, okay. The earliest linguistic influence of development of Urdu probably began with the Mughal. So this is in linguistic influences of Urdu. Immediately you can see in 1711 it was the Muslim, and then the 11th century onward, we have invasion of Indian, okay, Farsi and Arabic. Urdu developed more decisively during the Delhi Sultanate and the Mughal Empire. Then the decisive evolution happened during that period of time, 1206, and this period of time, Delhi Sultanate. And Delhi Sultanate, when it expanded, we had influences from Punjabi and Haryanvi. So all these are talking about the influence Urdu had. Influence Urdu. This talks about Urdu religious prose and secular writing flourish. This does not talk about influence. So that is the odd sentence here. Everything else talk about how this evolved, how Urdu evolved. Secular writing flourish. This is the type of writing. The type of Urdu as a language is what is being mentioned here. How the Urdu developed. This is about Urdu writing. This is odd. Clean. All human beings, all humans begin life as a single fertilized cell that rapidly divides and develops as organs take shape, emerge as skeleton. Single cells and rapidly divide. Okay. Some find the idea that the dazzling diversity of life that we see today, from aardvarks to zebras, fish, evolved from a common single cell ancestor as manifestly absurd. We feel that everything evolved from a single cell is absurd. How can such a primitive ancestor be transformed into something as large as complex horseback or a human? How is it possible? How? What the hell? This talks specifically to humans, by the way. This talks about all animals. The vast expanse of geological time and inexorable logic of natural selection provides the answer. Provides the answer to what? Ladies and gentlemen, we have got a block answer to the question. But a more flippant, no less valuable response that we know is managing 9 months or less. So, okay, the better and simple answer can be manage it, and in 9 months or less. We all seem to manage. We all seem to manage in 9 months. In approximately 9 months, we are fully formed, although development complete. All human beings, that is an example. No, this is an example. This is the answer. This is the answer to that question. So the question is saying then how absurd it is. That single cell. Wait a minute. I can provide an answer. Look at human beings. We manage in 9 months. All of us, all humans began with a single cell. And approximately 9 months, we are fully formed. So the answer choice will be 2, then going to 3, then going to 1, and then going to 5. That's order. We can find it. We all seem to manage in 9 months. All human being lifespan, and approximately we all fully formed. Single cell fully formed. Precisely how living entities emerge from an inorganic matter remains a contested topic, but is generally agreed to the first. It is generally agreed. It is already agreed. The first organism were simple single agreed. I think the problem that we would have thought is that Some people would have connected 4 and 2 together. I think that we need a word, no? But some find, then that connection can be there. Otherwise, how will you say everybody agrees? Then what's the problem? Every agree, but it is generally agreed the first organism was simple prokaryotic cells. Everyone agrees. In generally agreed. Then what is the point of this question? This question is saying, how is it possible? Let me provide an answer. But a more flippant, not less very valuable, we all seem to manage it. We seem to manage it. Who are we? Humans. We all started with a single death and we became fully developed. This was slightly tough to pick, and whoever got this answer choice, correct, wonderful job. And I'm sure that you were fighting with probably answer choice, this and what was it? These two. 9 months. 9 months we are fully formed. 9 months.